What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going against Yorick. Yorick has Grasp and he has Inspiration. You can also see Conqueror on Yorick's, but he's playing for a little bit more early game here. I'm going to show the runes on the page right now. Alright, and we're missing our first minion. We take those. So I'm a little bit late to lane, so I'm going to give him full prio. There's no reason for me to step up here and try and attack these minions because he's going to out-trade me. He does have Grasp, so he's going to do a lot of damage. When he goes for a minion... Okay, he started E. That's pretty good for me then. Whenever he goes for a minion, I'm going to look to just trade and just get a nice Vital. Whenever he goes up. And we're going to play it like this. He's going to hit level 2 before me. He hits level 2 right there. That's just because of the wave. We're going to try and get prio ourselves here. They have a Shaco jungle, so Shaco could look to do an early gank. Now, into this matchup, what you want to do is you want to either repost that little, like, dust shit he throws like that, or you can repost his Q, or you can repost his cage. There's multiple things that you can do in this matchup, which is why I think a lot of people struggle against him. You just have to feel it out. The E, most likely, which is that dust shit he throws, or whatever the fuck he's throwing, for the most part, you want to Q out of that. That's something that you can dodge with movement. I'm just rotating just to see what he's doing. Make sure I don't reset the Vital. So for the most part, you can dodge it, kind of like how I did there. Now with this wall, so I'm just reposting the Grasp proc there. So in that scenario, I dodged the dust shit. I was confused because I wasn't confused. I was leveling my E as the wall was coming up, but if I stand on that wall, I can repost that wall and stun him. Ideally, he dies there, but let's just pretend like that didn't happen as I'm talking and trying to level up at the same time. Now, we don't know where Shaco is. We haven't seen him yet on the map, so I'm going to play it a little bit safe. I could look to jump on him here, but we're going to keep on moving just in case he throws his dust shit. Oops. And we're just going to keep an eye out for Shaco, and we're going to play it a little bit safer. Now, again, since he has Grasp, he's playing for early game. He's going to be doing a lot more damage early. That's fine. We're going to be outscaling him. That's something to keep in mind. No reason to rush anything in a scenario like this. Probably not the best that I took a Grasp proc there, but it's okay. We still haven't seen Shaco. I'm just going to Q back off of the minion, since I got hit by his E. That's where a large majority of the damage is going to be coming from. We're just going to keep farming. Now, to be honest, if I did have prio early and I wasn't late to lane, this would be a ton easier, but we're going to play this even if you don't have prio and say your laner is very aggressive in the beginning and you can't find an angle to get priority. So I think Shaco's probably topside now, considering he's backing off like that. Makes me think that Shaco might be doing Scuttle. Again, we're kind of chilling here. Oh, I missed the repost on the... Okay, I missed the repost on the wall. I was slightly off. But that worked out in the long run. We're just going to back here. You could tell we're going to be fine because he had 9 seconds there. It takes 8 seconds to teleport. Or it takes time for him to get up. It takes 8 seconds for me to back. And we're going to just TP here. We'll grab one of those. And I'll grab a pink board. I probably should have grabbed boots instead, but it's okay. Now we have a freeze, and we're forcing his teleport. Otherwise, we have a freeze, and he just loses, like, 2 waves. But it looks like he's not looking to TP. Maybe he's going to try and save it for a play bot side. Maybe he thinks that there's nothing he can do in this lane at this point, which honestly you really can't. But to dissect that play that just happened, I tried to repost the wall. That would have stunned him there. It's fine that it didn't, because then I hit the Vital and then I walked with him. Notice when I hit a Vital facing me, I'm already walking to the next side because I'm using the movement speed you get off of the Vital. And then once he flashed, I was just able to Q and keep up with him by going to the next Vital on his backside. So I'm just going to go do this. That's fine. A minion blocked. It's another thing to keep in mind as to why you would want to keep your Q. And auto-attacking Vitals and moving to the next one is really big into this matchup, so you don't get trapped like that. I couldn't have walked to the edge of that wall to try to repost. Just the positioning of the way that the minions were. I was minion blocked, so that's just the way I had to play it. Again, we're keeping a nice freeze here. If he ever wants to go up to farm, he has to throw his, like, musky smoke shit on the minions to kill him. Not giving him an easy chance here. And this is the point of freezing, by the way. Freezing is so that way you guys are safe from jungle ganks. We know Shaco's dead now, but it keeps me safe and it keeps him on the edge of his toes. He doesn't know where the jungler is right now. That's why he's staying so far back. And if he does step up, I could just punish him. Now, ideally, what I want to do is now that he's level 6, is I want to start fighting with him, get him to use his ultimate, and then back off. The reason why is with his ultimate, he gets increased healing. Okay, get another auto attack in. He didn't use his ult, but he gets a lot of HP or lifesteal from the ultimate, and you do not want to be fighting in that. I do have a significant lead, and I'm beating him in CS, level, items, everything. So maybe I can make it work, but ideally for you guys, what you should be doing is if you don't have a huge lead, is fight him, get him to use his ultimate, back off, and then go in with just killing his ultimate. A lot of people just ignore it. They think like, oh, it's not a big deal, but he does get a lot of lifesteal. He gets stats from it. Just kill it. It's the easiest way to handle it. And then after you kill it, then you can look to all in him afterwards. But he's playing very safe. He's terrified. Oh, my repost is a little late. I did the exact same thing I did in the beginning, where I was leveling up my E at the same time as trying to repost. Or trying to do something. Feels bad, man. I leveled up as that was happening again. I'm an animal. What can I say? But yeah, so this is also something you could do into other matchups, like Kale pre-6. You can just freeze them out if they have no opportunity. He can't do anything. If he steps up, he dies, and he's respecting that. He knows it. Okay, there I actually did it, but again, I missed. I'm actual trash. So we're just getting a huge CS lead on this guy. He's respecting the fact that I have this huge lead. I got hit by E, rip. He missed cannon, that's good. And we're just gonna like perma outscale. Remember how I said earlier he took Grasp? And again, this is universal. Grasp is very good early game. It doesn't scale well. Conqueror scales to late game. The fact that we have Conqueror and we have this lead on him is really, really good because we're gonna be outscaling like crazy. Okay, I think the recording stopped, so I think we're good now. I'll keep you guys up to date with what just happened. You really didn't miss too much. But we're gonna get Essence Reaver, we're gonna get Boots, and we're gonna get Blue Trinket. And we're gonna go back to lane. What had happened is Lee Sin was coming for a gank, and Lee Sin had killed Yorick, and then Shaco had counter ganked, and then Shaco killed the Lee Sin. And then I just shoved the wave into the turret, and then I reset, and then Yorick had teleported to lane. So not much had happened, and I'm not too sure why the recording stopped, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. But we're in lane. We have our Essence Reaver. This is pretty big. Again, the reason we reset when we did is that we have a freeze right now. Again, we're just threatening this freeze. He really does not have any gold whatsoever. He just has a Sheen and Phage. So, and we're going to do tons of damage at this point if we actually get a fight on him. But he's just playing too passive, to be honest. I mean, we're doubling his CS at this point. I'm going to take this fight since I don't see him fighting me in the future. And we get his flash, and then we're just going to go after this. Okay. Now, next time he ever comes near me, he's dead. I have flash advantage. He doesn't have ultimate. He's just dead. So we're just going to wait a second. He honestly should just back at this point, but he's just trying to heal off his Phage. Dodge that. See if we can get up here. Okay, I'm fine with using my flash just to close the gap. I potentially didn't have to use it. Again, his placements of the wall is actually really good. The thing is that I'm not getting vitals facing me to give me the increased movement speed to actually move to where the side of the wall is. He's like almost hitting it every single time where I'm directly in the center. So he's at least placing the walls correctly. Since we have Essence Reaver now, we can literally just shred this turret for free. We're going to get 2 turret plates in like a couple seconds, and we're going to reset now. This wave is going to bounce back to us, so we don't have to use teleport, and at this point in time, we can look bot side to see if there's something, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any play there. Let's see, AD with only 2 AP. I honestly could go Ionian boots, but I'm probably just going to go with the plated steel caps. Do I want this? No, I'm going to just sell that. I don't want 2 because I don't want to sell my Dorn's Blade a little bit late, and I want to save up for pickaxe. That's a lot of extra 80 and a better path for me. I don't know what people are saying in chat, but we're just going to mute all. I don't read chat, but when it moves like quickly, it distracts me. We have Lee Sin topside. We can see if he wants to do a quick gank or something. Okay, there we go. We use the wall. Give him the assist. Okay. You can see that's how you use the wall to stun. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. You can use the stun. Or you can use the wall as a stun. But yes, you can. Okay, again, we killed him. We're looking bot side if there's anything, but there's nothing bot side. That's what you should always be doing, is whenever you have a chance to actually reset, that's when you want to look to teleport, because then you get the wave to bounce back to you. And it also depends if it's a cannon wave. So this one is a cannon wave, so we'd actually lose like no minions whatsoever. We see Shaco's here. We're gonna rotate. Nice flash into the... Okay. My bad. I didn't know that was pinked as well. Let's see if he paths this way. Okay. I was just a little bit too late to the Vlad. Feels bad. Get some good trade-off. Got his wall. Nice. So you can see with the movement speed... Also, we have boots at this point. But with the movement speed of the vitals, it's much easier. I have a feeling I'm kind of greeting at this point, and Shaco might come here, so I'm actually going to back off. We could look to TP at this point. If they go a little bit further up, maybe. Or if they grade, but they have Samira rotating. So it should be fine. Okay, got the kill anyway. In that scenario, I really don't need to land the stun. I went for it anyway. I'm really rusty at it right now, apparently. I went for the stun, but it doesn't matter as long as I land the slow, because we know he still doesn't have flash. At this point in time, I pushed topside completely. There's no reason for me to actually take that turret. There's no enemy topside camps for me to take, so I'm just going to go for the objective at Herald. There's a lot of people bot side, so I should be safe to do this. Best way to do Herald as Fiora is to auto attack. Once the eye comes up, you Q it. When his hands turn purple like that, just walk to his backside, because that is going to be doing the majority of the damage. You can also Q to his backside when that happens. So like this, you want to walk. I walked a little bit too late, but you want to walk to the backside as soon as the animation starts. Now, I forgot. I think at 1300 is when the eye appears on the second one. I guess not. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit higher. But what I was going to say is you could save the eye and use it almost like a smite. But I believe on the second one, it's a little bit higher than 1300. I'm going to have to look that one up again. Okay. I do not believe he knows that I'm here. And this wave is pushing. Oh, I'm dead. All right, well, there was 4 people topside. Honestly, not really worth it for me to continue that fight. What I should have done was I probably should have saved my repost and then looked to Q over the wall. Also, I reposted incorrectly. What I should have done was repost the R, but I did it a little too preemptively. Didn't realize how fed the Vlad was. But they did use a lot top side, so that's fine. They had to reset there, it seems, and then my team could do all that mid, which is really good. I'm going to look to teleport top because I'm going to be a little too late to this. Hopefully, I don't lose too much because there's a cannon minion. So let's see. Nice. Perfect. The reason I can teleport here is because there's no real big objective right now that I'm going to need it for. I could rotate at any point in time since I'm going to have prio, since I have time at now, and I could shove very quickly. And the Yorick most likely isn't going to be teleporting as well. Since he's so far behind, he really can't do much. He's going to be looking to split push. So it's fine. We saw Shaco was on the other side. We're going to see if his camps are up. It doesn't look like they are. Yeah, there was a ward there. All right. We're just going to back then. I'm going to finish my Ravenous Hydra, and then we're going to start building Stridebreaker. So at this point at the time, we're just bouncing between waves. Trying to see what we can get. My team is playing very aggressive for no reason at all. Not sure what that's about. But we're just going to keep on trucking. We're going to go mid here, see if they look to dive or something. And we can collapse. Galio doesn't have ult. We're going to go on the Caitlyn. I was just using as a distraction. That's fine. We're just going to back out. There's not much we could do there. No reason to force it. We're just going to go back top. I had a roam timer in that time, so I was just looking to see if I could do anything. There's nothing I really can do. We can go top, and we could probably just kill the Yorick. Even with my HP this low, I'm pretty sure we win this. All he has is Sunder, but I'm going to clear this wave first. Yeah, we just hard win. So again, I reposted his Q with the grass proc. He also has Sunder, so there's a Sheen proc in there as well. That's where a lot of the damage is going to come from. I dodged the E, and yeah, I just played it pretty straightforward. We're just going to shove top here. My team is looking to surrender. I don't know why. Gotta have the diamond mental, bro. We're going to drop Rift Herald here. And we're going to get this tower, maybe even the next tower, because they are pushed pretty hard mid. And I do have Essence, so I do shred these towers. So there you go. We're just going to back off now. We don't want inhib. They still have a lot of people mid. They sent 2 for me. My team should look for a fight mid. Galio and Samira are pretty low, but we'll see if I can collapse here myself. Okay. No, we don't want this anymore. Okay, reposting the Vladimir ult. I'm starting to understand why my team is slightly gapped after seeing Galio's performance there. But we're not going to say anything. We're not toxic. We did get the Caitlyn heal and flash, so that's good. It would be good if we had Galio and his ultimate for this fight, but we do not. And we're just going to kind of play in the shadows here. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a really hard time believing that was actually the real Shaco, because I did not know why he would be positioned there. Okay, we got the stun off. We stunned her like chain thing instead of the ultimate because that was going to come earlier and that was more reliable for me to do. We get dragon because Shaco is dead, because again, I don't know what that positioning was. It really threw me off and I wasn't positive that was him, but I guess he wanted to run it, or maybe he didn't know I was that strong. I don't know. But we're going to shove bot here. I do have a lot of gold, so it is kind of greedy for me to stay here, but I don't feel like I'm at threat, even if a lot of them come. That's what she said. I don't feel like I'm at threat, so I'm just going to shove this wave and then reset. Jinx is going top. That's fine. We're just going to watch. We do have teleport, so we could look to do something. But I don't think we'll need to. I'm going to get gargoyles here just for the fact that Vladimir is, like, pretty strong. Otherwise, Death's Dance would be a good option since they do have 3 AD, but honestly, this guy's kind of scary. I could maybe go Death's Dance and then, like, something like Spirit Visage. But Gargoyle is just too good, I think. So I think we're just going to stick with Gargoyles. Because we can then get Steric's Gauge for a little extra damage. Looks like my team is all collapsing topside, which is fine. It's not ideal. Okay. We're just gonna chase everyone down. This is why Stridebreaker's so good. Let's see if we can catch him being greedy, TPing not too far. Okay, I tried to Q to the wall. I tried to Q to the wall so I could repost it. Again, my Qs on the wall are kind of sloppy, but it's all right. Ended up working out. You can again see why Stridebreaker is so strong. It literally is like the best tool for snowballing as Fiora. Gore Drinker, I think, is a good second mythic. I think if you're struggling to understand or how to execute properly, and you're trying to play safe, Gore Drinker is fine, but Stridebreaker is the best hyper carry mythic. Okay, so at this point, the only objective right now is Baron. I should be bot side at this point, but we're going to see if we could take some stuff here. Do I die here? You wish? You wish I died here? Stridebreaker is too strong. How greedy am I? Very. Okay. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm fucking greedy as shit. I'm gonna sell. Actually, I'm not gonna sell. I'm still gonna hold Enduring Blade. I want the aggressive stats. I want the offensive stats. And for me to sell it for something defensive that I really don't feel like I need, it's not really worth it just for the open slot. Now, I do have TP. Dragon's gonna be up in a minute 30, so I should have been bought earlier. They are actually doing this, which is yeah. Dude, I think they're winning it, right? As in they, not my team. Guess I'll go in. I'm a little late, but you know, better late than never, right? Hi there. All me. Shit. I was a little late to that because I thought that was kind of doomed, but I guess my team is starting to get ahead now. And that's the other thing. Oh no, the top wave. That's the other thing is that I'm gonna miss it. Feels bad. When you get ahead and you start doing really well, so I have a 700 gold bounty, I have 11 kills, I'm doing pretty well. That starts to go to your team as well because they're getting assists, they're like being a part of things. It gets them back into the game. So a lot of times when people see me streaming or, you know, other streamers and like they might not have, you know, 700 gold bounty or they might not be doing the best, but their team always looks like their team is doing good. And then when you play, your team is like hot garbage and you're like, oh my God, how come I never get teams like this? You know, that's basically an influence off of that person who's playing. They have an influence on their team. You guys saw earlier that my team was, you know, running it down and playing like hot garbage. I mean, they're still bad because they're not getting dragon like this. But me playing well brings them back into the game. At this point, like, I just want this item, man. So we're just gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait 30 gold. Feels bad, but it's the way it is. And now that we have gargoyles, we're never going to die. If I die, I'm gifting 100 subs to my Twitch channel. We're gonna go topside here because Yorick is pushing and he's threatening this turret. And honestly, I don't want to give it to him. Shaco, Zyra are dead. I really don't have any other threats in this game. Now that I have Gargoyle, I don't think anyone can kill me unless I'm just straight out griefing. And York's going to back here. Otherwise, he would be griefing because he's overextended. He doesn't know where anyone is. He doesn't have any turrets nearby. I'm not going to look to chase him. He's not really worth the gold. I'd rather just shove this wave out, get the gold from the minions, and create pressure so that way I can rotate elsewhere on the map to see if I can do anything. I feel like that's a lot of mistakes people make. Shaco? Which way did you go? Alright, maybe I'm griefing. Maybe. Just maybe. Remember we were talking about griefing? Maybe I want to spice things up a little bit. Okay. I was like knocked up like 20 times, but I think they should win this hard. So they used a lot on me. And that's another thing, is once you get ahead, they use a lot on you. Okay, get the Quadra. Feels bad. They used a lot on me, and I was knocked up forever. Let's see. I got 3 ultimates, 4. So that's worth. All right, and then we're gonna go Sterix here so we get the extra AD. I could go Phage, or I could hold out to try and get Phage, but I don't need the extra healing. I honestly just want more damage. Sterix is good. It's a good combination actually with Gargoyles, but we just want the pickaxe for the extra damage. And I'm glad I could show you guys what it looks like to start evening out the matchup. You know, because it wouldn't be fun if I was just like perma stomping these people. That's why I int a little bit here and there just to, you know, spice it up. But we know Shaco's bot side. He got his red. That clear speed on 80 Shaco is kind of gross, not going to lie. But we're going to look to invade him. We're going to look to, you know, ruin his day a bit. Okay. I had to flash there. I tanked that for him. All right. I had to flash there because the ultimate, I didn't want to get knocked up there. Gale Force, which is also why we take Stride Breaker, because everything has a dash now. Okay, they don't know anyone's in here. I might just sit here and hold this angle. I'm gonna wait a second. Just kill it. All right. I don't want to be there too much longer. I should heal. Let me heal, please. And then we can just take this turret. Again, Essence Reaver shreds it. I'm going to stay bot side. My team should look to go mid and help the Jinx. If they want to send 3 people here, that's fine, but my team should be getting something done. I'm just going to wait here for the heal. Zyra, thank you for the dash. It's such a fiesta, man. I was looking at QW, see if she would stun. But I messed up. I have my ultimate again. Just gonna auto Q. I'm gonna sit back because I have ignite on me. I don't want to get shredded. They have Vlad coming up in a couple of minutes. I'm actually gonna take this since Baron is up. Let's repost that. We get out. No big deal. We're gonna take this. We have vision. We can see that if anyone does try to come, I can probably kill them. Okay, now we're gonna get Sterix. Normally, if I didn't have anything to buy and if I didn't have so much gold on me, I probably wouldn't reset and I would just create that constant pressure bot lane. But we do have an inhib, so I can do it. And I do also have teleport. But since we have super minions going there, I'm just gonna immediately go to this fight. And we're gonna try and play with the team. Vlad has his empowered Q. We can honestly just start this. We can start it and let them have to come to us. Nice. Okay, and then we can just end the game here. Just gonna heal up a bit. Yeah, I guess we're not ending the game. Galio understands that we can end this game, I guess. Just need the other team to join me. Or the other members of the team. QW into this. Okay, apparently that doesn't proc. Okay. Easy. And then we win. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also guys, if you don't want to watch these long videos to see these matchups, you can also click the guide in my description. Make sure to give that a thumbs up as well. And also make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.